on the pole in the car that'll be starting second is this year's champion, Tim McCready.
We're going to have a brand new winner of this race as Charlie Schwartz takes it to the infield. The Jim Dunn
And we already figured out a champion, but who will be the winner of the final race of the year? Everybody gets in line. Pace truck has rode off. Well, I don't know where the pace truck went. Of course, we're gonna get the tires warmed up, get ready to race. Speaking of the Talladega shows, I think they have a race in January, so expect I will film then.
And what we saw right there is a little hot laps, a lot of track prep going on. They had a hot lap session earlier for the
Don't really plan to film another race for a while.
Redid this racetrack, and that's why we're under a little bit of a delay. Little hot lap session, thumbs up by all the drivers. They're ready to go. It's Dirt Track World Championship time. At the Racing Free Restart Zone, Bob, for the final time this year, you know what time it is. Oh, I do. Oh, you do. I'm excited.
Here we go. It is time to go ahead and line them up. We will do just the dirt racing version of Crank It Up. It's time for the Dixie Chopper Field of Thunder as we go green for 100 laps around Portsmouth. We are green for the final race of the year.
The Thunder for the Lucas Oil Late Model Turn Series.
Lap 1 is in the books. Garrett Smith has the lead. Technically, it's the first lap, but Garrett Smith leads the way. He almost on the Hillbilly 100 a few weeks before, I think, blowing a tire. So Garrett Smith has the speed. So we will see what happens here. We still have a long way to go. We're only 2 laps in out of 100, so things can happen. This is the championship race. Things will get real. They are just going to zoom around the speedway quickly. Garrett Smith is pulling away currently from this year's champion, but it's now your back-to-back champion, Tim McCready. He won last year's championship too. We have a battle here for third. Brandon Overton trying to find a way around that number 22, Chris Ferguson. And Overton is making his point proven. Because I honestly don't know how he's trying to make his point proven, but he is. Because he's going to the bottom of Ferguson here for the third position. He still has not found his way around, as Ferguson also on that bottom. Goodness, it'll be here for a while.
Bab returns in that 18 machine to the Dirt Track World Championship.
Overton with the big move to take third away from Ferguson. And here comes the 18 of Bab. He sneaks by the line to take fourth. Shannon Bab is a 2-time winner of this event. And if he wins tonight, he will be the only driver other than Scott Bloomquist to win this race at 3 different tracks. Bloomquist has won at 3 different tracks, which, I mean, he's won 3 of these races, so. And Bab, he has won 2 of these races. And this would be his third as well, and it would be a start at a different track. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting night. But Garrett Smith, he actually just done the... But Garrett Smith is your leader. That car just gained some kind of speed. That car had no speed earlier this year, but they just got Cody Mallory on the team, and by God, he's moving. So Ross Robinson, I believe, will be the first car that is going to be a factor here. And here comes Brandon Overton. He's on the move. He has some speed in that number 76. And they are gaining quickly on Smith as this will be some lap cars in front. Because these two... Overton, he has just dominated pretty much everything. McCready is your defending champion. Well, both last year's champion and this year's champion. So yeah, pretty much he's defending champion in both ways. Garrett Smith. Garrett Smith, he has showed speed since he got Cody Mallory up on the box, I don't think he's Joe's really have cruise ships. And here comes Shannon Babb. He's gonna move it down for fun now. Shannon Babb, you just messed with the wrong dang guy, because my God, Babb is moving. Here comes Overton, side by side for the lead. Will Smith prevail or will Overton have it? Garrett Smith will keep the lead. He will continue to lead this event. But now, oh God, we're going to have one, so Mason Ziegler has problems. Caution will come out for the first time. Woo! Okay, that got real. What a race. We've already had. Garrett Smith still has the lead, I think. I'm not really sure what happened. So, Mason Ziegler goes to the pits. Yes, he drives number 9 now for some reason. I honestly don't know why. But, his race already went by quickly, but we still have a long way to go. We're only 15 laps in, I think, out of 100. So we still... Okay, I gotta put this down for a second. It's gonna be a long night. I have that feeling.
Early on here at Portsmouth. I'm impressed with Garrett Smith to be as calm, cool, and collected as he is at 19 years old, to be on the General Tire pole position, to lead the first 30. A lot of people said, Garrett Smith will be on the pole. He'll be going back as soon as they drop the green. He'll burn off the tires.
And yeah, I think that's what everyone took that to Garrett Smith. He did show some pretty good speed earlier this year at Bristol, I think it was, with the XR series. Series I would love to film, but I don't have XR currently. Because I gotta get some Dwayne Keith into my system at some point. Dwayne Keith, he showed some energy. He comes off of turn 4. He's gonna give us... I don't know. Somehow Ric Flair and Skull Hall and all the dang WWF wrestlers. Yes, their wrestling name was called the WWF. Deal with it. Anyway, but, wasn't even alive then. What should I know? Yeah, but, Dwayne Keith is an interesting man. But, back to Garrett Smith. He showed this pretty good speed at Bristol, because then he tore his collar to heck at practice. But, ever since he got Cody Mallory as a cruise ship, he just did something unbelievable. He was up front running with Kyle Lawson at the Hillbilly 100 before and then, of course, now he's on the pole for this race, currently leading over Brandon Overton and Tim McCready, who have just won plenty of races this year. But what about Green? Will these two dethrone the number 10 as your leader, or will something else happen? Garrett Smith gonna start to pull away just a bit, but that 76 and 39, they can just do something that no one else can here tonight. Of course, that 76 running that top side, and here we go. I think he needs to start running the top if he's gonna have any chance of pulling away from that 76. That 76 is getting run big in the state of Texas, every time he runs that top. So pretty much Evel Knievel is preparing for the stunt. That makes 15 laps in, and Garrett Smith has showed the way since the drop of the green.
Now with Tim McCready, Illinois, and 4th with Shannon Babb, North Carolina, and 5th with Chris Ferguson. Right now,
and what a race so far, because it is getting good.
Back of the field, some pretty good racing going on as well, but here's a great
and I think Smith was good in that clean air when he had no lap close. Those guys were able to close in a ton. As you can see, he's slightly pulling away from Overton. Once he gets into the lap traffic, Overton and them can close a ton on him.
Again, that Lucas Oil chopper shot will take this around the racetrack, and you can see every driver a very similar line.
Yeah, see, doing this camera, Smith can pull away during these green flag runs where there's no lap close. Once he gets to the lap traffic, those guys can close on Garrett Smith. But we're almost 20 laps in. Garrett Smith has not relinquished the lead. But I think once we get into those lap cores, things will be in jeopardy. After this race, we will see. I'm going back to school on Monday. I was this week's fall break, so things are getting interesting. But I'll still live stream because I am American like that, and I'm gonna do whatever. And here comes Chris Ferguson again, trying to go after Shannon Babb for the 4th spot. Babb has some pretty good speed. He's currently not anywhere near the 39, but by God, I think he can. There's David Gilpin. He has a pretty good run there in the number 1. I don't think he runs that many races, but he can show speed when he does. Then he has Zach Doan behind him. We'll just have some dinguses in the top 10 here tonight. It's going to be a fun night. Got some things on the dang. Oh, I honestly don't know. I'm going crazy. And then, if we were looking at this lineup currently, I mean, like the running order, I don't think we had Brandon Shepard running as bad as he is, but my lord. I think at this point, but, yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting. Anyway, here we have a battle, I believe it's for the 10th spot. That's Cameron Marlowe going after Tyler Ubb. That might be for a different spot. I'm not sure. Let's see what this battle is. Anyway, so we're not, I think we might have a battle for the lead going on. I'm not sure. I don't know what's happening. This is the battle for the, that's the battle for the 11th spot, actually. Not the 10th spot. So Ubb is ripping the top side, and he is going after, he's one of the only guys running the top currently, and that is working perfectly. He is about to go by Old Pilsen Jr. for 9th, and he's on the move. So, Garrett Smith has, I think they just had a 2-second lead over Overton, so he is doing something that he did not do the last time. I did not hear him, but I think he said a 2-second lead over Overton. He was about for second, Tim McCready, this year's and last year's champion. I don't know where they got 2 seconds from, but Smith is not 2 seconds ahead of those guys. My God. But we're now in lap traffic. This is where Smith struggled that last time. Once he got into that lap traffic, he just could not do something that he did that last time. Yeah, Overton is gaining. So is McCready. They're both on the move here, because they're going after your leader, Garrett Smith, who's led since the drop of the green. It's about to look like a war zone, because we're about to have a crap ton of lappers. See how many people that we have anyway. And here comes McCready. What a run he just had, but he's not able to get around Overton. Garrett Smith is currently shut behind the lap course. Spencer Hughes as this battle for second continues.
It's not a short 50-lap race, a dash for the cash, if you will. This one is a long survival type race. And Garrett Smith, you got to.
We have a battle here. This is for 7th. That's Mike Moeller going after Zach Dome. Dome. I love these kinds of names.
I'll tell you, it's going to get really interesting right now. It's 1 second exactly. Smith over Overton.
See what's going on, because. Anyway, now, man, look at this. Okay. There's a race for the USAC series. Well, there's a guy named Hagenbottom in the field, and I love USAC names. Oh, caution's out now, man. I can't even focus. Is the 81. Do you know who Brandon Fouts is? Anyway, but we have a caution.
33 of 100 complete in Ohio.
See, is Corey Day being the GOAT? No. Maybe he is. I don't know. I have seen Corey Day race at a sprint car before, and my God, he can drive it. So we have people galore coming to the pits, and Corey Day, let us over him for a second, sprint car driver. He can drive a sprint car. He might be like only like 16, but my God, he can drive a sprint. When you're almost beating the likes of Rico Abrams, and you know that you just dang made it. I mean, he almost, I don't know. Rico Abrams isn't the best driver either, but I mean, I love Rico Abrams. He's great. Anyway, when Alabama loses, that's how we live. I love Tennessee. I think the fans might be something. the fans are terrifying. Because I'm looking at the fans taking the dang goalpost and throwing it in the river. Congrats, you idiot. Because the goalposts have cameras on it, which they can find you on. Oh, well, they probably don't work anymore because you just threw it in the river. But yeah, congrats. I don't know what I got myself into.
It's very busy. There are at least 3 cars down here. Mentioned the right rear knee change.
Anyway.
Garrett Almerson of the 58 car is also down here, as is the 11 of Spencer Hughes.
I need to watch more What About Wars. I honestly have no idea why I do. Why I don't, actually. Let's go and see what the next race is that I think I have a possibility of filming. So we have this race. We have this, which I won't even be able to film to begin with, because it's about to end. Oh, there's like a ton of races today, my god. There's not another race on FLORACING until the 20th. Which one is the 20th? That's a Friday, so I can't film that. That's a Thursday. Might be able to. That's the KKM Give Back Classic, which I've heard of. I've not been able to know anything about it, but I've heard of it. Won't be able to film every night of it, obviously, because there's NASCAR stuff that gets in the way of things, but there are some big races coming up that I would love to film. Don't know if I'll be able to, though. That's the bad part. Because I love this kind of dang stuff. I can promise you, I will most likely, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I will definitely possibly either be filming the Orca Menards race or the Gateway Duck Nationals next. So there's a bunch of races that I want to film. But just due to stuff that I have to do some of these days, I won't be able to. The dang Gateway Duck Nationals is about to be something spectacular.
Portsmouth Raceway Park is the site.
And there's the Tucky Night Grand Prix, which is the race that's on Thanksgiving. Because why not? And then we have the Gateway Duck Nationals. I'm definitely filming both of those races because I am American as heck. And when it comes to that point, and there's the Tulsa Shootout and the Chili Bowl and all that, the Ice Bowl and all that. I'm filming that. There's no doubt. Chili Bowl, Ice Bowl, all that. It's beautiful. Back to the race. The main point of what? Okay, we ever gonna go green?
Remember, you don't have a tire down. You cannot change tire. Well, I think he might on the right rear. He might have a tire down. Yes, okay. My bad.
Then one of the okay.
Okay, that's affirmed by their yes. Chris DeVito down there. The tire is down,
so just looking at all this crap I'm gonna be filming. That's great.
It is down.
4-time winner of the Dirt Track World Championship. That right rear down. They will change that. But the interesting thing is in the weekend, in the pits this weekend, we have a lot of helpers from the UNLH College. Let's check in with Connor with a little bit more on that story.
The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series has a long-standing partnership with the
Okay, before I'm just going to take a break till they go back green. Because that would be for a while.
With us and Brendan, talk about the programs that UNLH has available for students to get involved with dirt track racing.
Oh, we have some of the best technical hands-on programs with our high-performance motorsports degree, and some of those students are getting an internship right here at DTWC, as well as some of our motorsports marketing students get an opportunity to intern as well.
I believe several of these students are working as crew members with some of the...
Exactly. They're working as technicians right there with super late model teams.
Yeah,
some great opportunities to get their foot in the door and build some relationships in the industry that they want to be a part of.
Such a great experience for the students that get to hang out with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series teams here at Portsmouth this weekend.
Going green this time.
Okay, we're going back green.
So will this be the restart during the Racing for Heroes restart zone?
So will McCready or Overton pass Smith, or will Smith just dominate the rest of the race? Who knows? We're back green. We're now back green. Okay, go. Let's see who gets this advantage going to turn 1. Garrett Smith has a great run through this clean. I've already mentioned, but we'll just have to see what happens. We are 3 wide. Now, okay, we was 4 wide for about 5 seconds. Okay. And here comes Overton. He's going to be there. And he's going to be right behind Garrett Smith. This is for the lead in the Dirt Championship know what it's called, but did somebody just fly off one of their corners? I'm not even sure, but things are happening. And here comes Overton. He is a booking it like no one has ever booked it around that top side, and Garrett Smith is going to have a problem.
Tyler started 23rd. He's up to 7th. He opened back to 8th. O'Neill Pearson, Mike Marler in 6th. Ferguson there.
Garrett Smith is a guy that I can guarantee is going to be a champion in a few years. I can just tell by how this guy can drive and race that he's going to be a great driver in the upcoming years. Plus, I mean, he's not really done anything to make anybody mad, except if your name is Ricky Thornton. But, the next caution, we have something to discuss.
Dirt late model racing, and what we're seeing tonight out of that number 1 machine that's behind the blue 157 of Mike Marler is Tyler Erb having an unbelievable run from 23rd all the way up to 7th.
Anyway, back to this.
Carl Texton in the Best Performance Motorsports number 1. By Fergie in the 22.
Oh, good. I can always move this next question talk about something from last year, but it still makes me dang die laughing.
No lead changes so far tonight, but there's still a long way to go. It's still Garrett Smith. See the battle there, Ferguson and Marler.
Anyway, here goes Mike Marler going for the 5th position over Ferguson. Okay. Anyway, back to the race.
We started 20th, is up to 12th.
Chris Ferguson in that 22. He has not run since Eldora in September, so he's taken the month off, kind of rejuvenated his team, worked through all their race cars, comes back here.
Really? It's been a month since he raced? I thought he raced. I mean, that might have been his dang brother. I'm not sure. I'm really confused at how many Fergusons there were. And Jonathan Davenport, I don't even know what he is. I don't even know what he is currently.
Remember, you had to win a B-main. He's the number 1 dirt late model.
Okay, Davenport's 12th. Okay, I was wondering where he was. He's behind Eric Carrier Jr., who's running 11th.
Solutions number 49 is now up to 12th.
So right now, officially, Mason Ziegler will finish 25th. Brandon Fouts 24th. The last car on the lead lap, hard to believe, was Brandon Shepard there a lap ago.
Let's talk about the guy in front of Davenport as well. The Salt Rock Express, Eddie Carrier Jr. So good, Eddie Carrier back with us. He's won a bunch of races in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, but has not been a full-time competitor since I believe it was 2015, his last full-time year.
We still have a long way to go. Let's see how many, what's happening.
These drivers just biding their time, just trying to get up there. Garrett Smith still leads 45
Never mind.
laps complete.
Back to this.
They're not missing anything up front. They start to pick up the tail of the field. Ryan Gustin, the last car on the lead lap right now. There's Hudson O'Neill and Earl Pearson Jr. Remember, 4th, 5th, and 6th of the championship.
So,
let's
see here. What is this?
Among those 3
I'm trying to see if there's anything else for me to film, but I've already did it. I mean, it's my 2nd stream of the night, so. We'll do some of the Water Battle at some point. Don't know when.
On the racetrack. Hudson O'Neill and that Lazy Days RV number 71 for Roger Sellers will be moving next year to the Rocket House car, the Mark Richards.
Cool.
And Steve Baker machine.
Well, I have no idea how what Hudson O'Neill is going to do in that number 1 that Brandon Shepard is driving. It probably won't look good, but I mean, we never know. Because Hudson O'Neill can drive a race car. There's nothing, I mean, there's really no doubt about it. But we're almost at 50 to go. This thing has went by pretty quick. So pretty much Evil Knievel is preparing for the stunt. Still have no idea why the one I'm saying that. And Brandon Overton is cutting into the lead of Garrett Smith just a bit. And that was your previous winner of the Dart World Track Championship, right in front
Super clean, biggest mover of the race. We mentioned him a while ago. Up
of your idol,
16 spots.
Ricky Thornton.
Impressive indeed.
I cannot speak.
23rd to 7th. This get precarious in a moment.
It's gonna get good. It's gonna get good. I can promise you. There was some damage to the number 39. I don't even know what piece that is, but it's coming off. And it's coming off quick.
Last year's winner of the DTWC, Ricky Thornton Jr.
Actually, I think I figured out the as we're currently still going on, and I think the next thing I have either playing film is the short track Dutch Track Championship thing.
Garrett Smith
that is happening later this year. That's nothing to do with this race, but I'm just going to talk about it now because it's been a while since I've filmed anything division related. So why not? People have reacted to division here before. Why can't I?
Not anywhere either. Babb is a savvy veteran in that fourth spot with Ferguson in fifth.
And the pressure off McCready.
Okay, we're going to get back to the battle in a second.
Had to sign in here last night.
As McCready chasing down Overton, Garrett Smith is still leading. He has led to the drop of the green. Now we only have about 40-something to go. And he is still leading this thing. He is not going to give that lead up for really anything at this point. Sure, I don't think he's going to lead the whole way, but at this point, who knows?
The Longhorn 39, so consistent. You look at his stats this year. This is now, he's going for his 45th top 10 of the season in the 59th race of the year.
I mean, I don't know if that's a good stat. I mean, it could be better, but I mean, 49 top 10s of 59 races isn't bad.
That lead is down to 0.5 of a second. Garrett Smith still leads down the back.
0.5 of a second is what it is now. Because Overton is about to be all over Garrett Smith's bum, but I'm going crazy at this point. I'm too stressed on what race I'm going to film next because I love this streaming thing, and I just want to film more.
You thought Mike Marler would be a contender here tonight.
Mike Marler on the move, and he's going by Shannon Babb for that fourth position. Babb isn't going to let him just yet. He says, no, I'm taking that spot right back.
Garrett Smith, but on the right-hand side, the battle for fourth between Babb and the 18 and the 157 of Mike Marler.
The kick those crumbs out there. Will that become?
Well, Cameron Marler in the way of your leader, a little contact. And here comes Overton. This might be the closest he's been to that number 10 in a little bit. As Cameron Marler just got... Marler is not going to let that 10 go by for nothing.
Always the guy running second has the advantage. As they come out in turn 4,
Marler now slows. So, now Smith has clean room ahead of him. And the next lap caught up before a bit. That will be Brandon Shepard in the number 1 car. It'll be his next opponent. I make it sound like it's WWE, but I'm not as bad as Dwayne Keith when it comes to WWE references.
Beyond his years right now, leading this race, 61 laps in.
Mike Marler still not found his way around Shannon Babb here for the 4th spot. Now I think, well, maybe not yet. He's thinking about it. And here comes number 22 here of Chris Ferguson going for the 5th spot. That's Special actually went this for of a. I'm going crazy. So back to the race. Okay. So this battle's going on. This is for the 4th spot. Babb, Marler, and Ferguson. But Babb's starting poorly just a bit there. And he's going to have to lead us down. So things are going to get good. Let's see how close the lead is now. Yeah, I mean, the top was good earlier. We saw Tyler Ubb making that top walk earlier. Maybe not now, but... but, yeah, you can see the link in the lead just a bit there. Smith is pulling away just a bit, as you can see there. And I think Garrett Smith can do it. I mean, I really think he can. Because he has showed that he has had speed this race. He showed it for the past few weeks. He can win this race, without a doubt. So we are almost at about 40 to go. And it's unbelievable how quick this race is. Well, 30 to go. And it's unbelievable how quick this race has went by. I thought this race would actually kind of be longer, but it's went by pretty quick. Because Garrett Smith, he can just rip this snake car around. He can, I don't know, I can't speak English. It's about on the right here. This is for the free passport, I think they said. Dalton Wilson and Spencer Hughes. That's not true. I don't know what this battle's for. Brandon Shepard's going to lap down. Well, I think he's probably going to lap down anyway. So that's a battle for the 15th spot between Dalton Wilson and Spencer Hughes. We have about 30 laps to go. And this will probably be the 30 longest laps of Garrett Smith's life. Because he has 30 laps till he scores his first ever victory with the Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Series. But he has some big names to deal with. He's going to have the lap car Brandon Shepard. He's going to have... No, oh, and here comes Overton. This is one guy I was about to mention. I mean, we all know he has a shades with Smith. But by God, he is going... Because now he has that number 20 of Thornton in front of him, which is going to be a big deal. So we're going to get into we're going to have a long one to deal with here. Because Brandon Overton is about to be on Garrett Smith's bum here. Because it's going to be a good one. It's about to be, as Moonhead says, a barn burner here from Portsmouth Speedway. I mean, it's going to be hard for Garrett Smith to make a mistake. I mean, he has finished track clean. Okay, forget what I just said, because Overton's coming. Mike Mola is back to his ways here, go to the top. And my God, Chris Ferguson, where did you come from? But he just took 5th. But I have 25 laps to go. We have almost 75 laps in the books, and we're gonna have a good one. I mean, Overton is doing good around this speedway. But I mean, Garrett Smith just making it work. I pretty much did the same thing for like the past 20 laps, because I mean, I have nothing else to say. But here comes Overton. He's still on the bottom, and he has McCready behind him, and Shannon Babb, slowly but surely, getting up there with him.
Last year he did finish runner-up at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway in World of Outlaws competition. But this kid has never...
Wait, Garrett Smith did? I didn't know that. I didn't know he finished second with the World of Outlaws at Charlotte. You know, eventually you hear something so much they really just do not know about it. Of course, the World of Outlaws are going to be a little different because we're going to have a new announcer because, sadly Rick Asher passed away, but World of Outlaws are going to be coming back on October the 21st, which I cannot wait. Can't guarantee whoever the new announcer is will not be as good as Rick Asher. It's probably Ruben Morales, but hey, Ruben Morales is good too. So, but I have 20 laps to go. This race has went by quicker than, I honestly cannot think of anything. Quicker on the sheet, that's all I can think of. Anyway, but now Mike Mullen's trying to find his way back around Ferguson. By God Almighty, what are you doing? Back to the top side. Last time he did that, he got passed. So I don't know if that's the smartest idea. Yeah, I mean, the Winfield, Tennessee driver is, I don't know what he's really trying to do. But I have 20 to go. Smith pulling away slightly from Overton. It's going to be a barn burner here from Portsmouth. However you pronounce it. 20 laps to go. 80 laps down, 20 to go. And here comes Overton. My goodness. This is going to be a good one. Overton can gain in those corners. And I think it will not be as good as last time because that top lane is not doing good. Everyone is running the bottom. It's pretty much a one-lane racetrack. It's a cookie cutter type crap cadoodle. And, I mean... So, unless someone can just make that top lane work, it's just gonna be a one-laner. This is a battle for, I don't know, this thing is a battle for 8th, I think. Old Pearson Jr. is trying to find his way around Hudson O'Neal. Hey, Hudson O'Neal running behind Tyler Love. That's something I've not seen in a while. Because, you know, memes. Because, you know, caution is out! Kent Robinson slowing. Y'all ready for what we call a barn burner, boys? Because Kent Robinson just put up a caution. Goodness gracious. Okay, it just got good. Wow. I am burning up. I can't feel my nose. I don't think that's good. What happens? I honestly don't know. That was terrifying. Oh, good lord. A stoppage? Just caught a red flag. Is that hard? Oh, Swainsboro is not. That's right. I forgot. I forgot they were racing at Swainsboro tonight.
Hopefully they'll be back
Good God.
23.
There was multiple races tonight that I didn't even know that happened.
To remind everybody, you are watching
You can learn a lot when you actually look.
through Map TV
Wait,
on
when did they race?
commercial break.
'Cause you would think that they would dang have freaking...
Students jumping right in there, aren't they, Bob? Chasing this tire. There's Amanda.
They're going crazy currently. FLORACING is on some stuff.
Back at the trailer.
Crap.
So it's Garrett Smith, Brandon Overton, Tim McCready, Shannon Babb, Chris Ferguson, your top five.
Well, they ain't racing it.
Tyler Hudson on the Laurel Pearson Jr. and Eddie Carrier Jr. in 10th, and Jonathan Davenport, Devin Gilpin, Zach.
Well, they ain't racing it, dang.
Spencer Hughes, Colt Burnett, Garrett Alberson, Brandon Shepard, Ricky Thorne Jr. All 84 laps complete.
That's a dang lot. So the 20th I have something planned for streaming. That will be the K-Cam Give Back Classic that I am definitely going to film. No, there's no dang doubt. It's just going to be simultaneous reading with nothing to film because, I'm going to say, why not Motorsports Park is the best name for a racetrack. Why not Motorsports Park? I know it's probably not pronounced like that, but by God, at this point, I don't care. I can't move. That's pretty cool. Haley Egan got a P13 today in her Xfinity Series debut, which is the best debut by a female driver in the Xfinity Series, which beat Shauna Robertson's 15th place finish in 19 something, and is the best debut of any female driver in the Xfinity Series. You learn a lot when you look at Twitter. You also learn a lot whenever... What the heck? Okay, never mind. Since Kurt Busch is retiring today, I just found the most cursed game of all time. It's kind of like Kyle Busch's Xfinity car, you know, the Monster Energy one. Except it's a cup car. It's not good, but it's great.
Robinson has now rejoined the back of the field. It's down to the nitty-gritty tonight in the Dirt Track World Championship. Garrett Smith, 19-year-old, he leads this one here, and he got some favor earlier here today. Let's catch up with Connor Wade.
Sure did. Scott Bloomquist, you took Garrett for a lap around the race.
What the heck is Scott Bloomquist doing? Well,
Well,
apparently Scott Bloomquist is apparently mentored Garrett Smith before the race. So I think there's a reason why Garrett Smith is doing so good. Because he just had a dang goat mentoring him. And I think there's a reason why Smith is running the bottom. It's probably because Scott Bloomquist runs the bottom more than he runs any lane on the racetrack. Well, Scott Bloomquist not racing. He didn't make the field.
Garrett Smith has done exactly what Scott Bloomquist has told him thus far. Restart.
Oh crap, we're going back green.
Maybe here with 16 laps to go.
16 laps. And it'll be possibly some of the best 16 laps you've ever seen. I mean, Garrett Smith, when you have a GOAT mentoring you before the race, you better just have some dang GOAT strategies.
Anybody going to venture up there? Mike Marlar is still thinking about it, but right now Garrett Smith pulling away, and the caution is back.
Caution is out. Ricky Thornton, your previous winner of this event, is going to be here for a while.
He heads to the pit area. Anthony Burrows and that team going to check out that race car. They go right
Wait, the
to
Gators are still playing?
see what is
It's
going on.
9:58, my guy. What are you doing? Well, Gators aren't winning, so that's good. I'm playing LSU. So teams the Tennessee that I've both beaten this season. So we'll take that dub and write it down quicker than Tina Gray's racing career. And what I mean by that, I mean
Laps to go.
like Tina Gray won. I mean, he did that one thing earlier, that then turned up not to be him, and then it was weird because we didn't know what was happening. It was interesting.
607 career wins 3 times in the Dirt Track World
This even,
Championship.
I don't know what the world this dang
He's been
rap
selling some t-shirts in the
clown thingy is, but my God.
Yes, and he had the gate. Love the 18 flags. Junior back out on the track.
Garrett Alberson also in the hot pit area right now, the Rookie of the Year.
I thought I said Garrett Smith as well, oh my God. But no, it's Garrett Alberson. There's 2 Garretts in racing. I don't know if you knew that.
Junior going to be going to the back of the field. There is
I'm watching this now. There's no doubt. I don't know what this movie is, but it looks cool.
Great year, the first year in the series.
This kid looks stupid. Anyway, but when I get back to the race.
So Ricky's going to finish third, but hold on back. You mentioned between O'Neal, Pearson, and Herbst going down here.
We are back green.
Garrett Smith only had 15 to go, Bob.
We have 15 to go, and Garrett Smith, this might be the longest 15 laps of his life.
15 laps to go.
He's 15 laps away from scoring that first victory.
For Garrett Smith.
And oh boy, here comes Mola. He's ripping the top. He's the only guy that's even running that lane, and he just lost another spot due to it. Not yet. Oh, Neil's not past him yet.
14 to go. Garrett Smith, 7/10 of a second. The advantage. If this thing's, they probably will not pick up the
You think it's gonna go bump in the night eventually. So just get ready.
You see Ferguson and Marler. But Garrett Smith, Bob, slipping away from this battle here for second and third.
But that has nothing to do with what I'm even talking about, because we still have quite a bit to go.
Right here, Overton and McCready. Now 1.4 seconds the advantage.
I mean, Garrett Smith is gone. He is pulling away. It's 1.4 seconds. Tim McCready has had damage on top of his car for like the past 80 laps, but I don't think that matters. Caution is back out. We're going to get real.
I don't know if this is what Garrett Smith wants to see or not. You would think not, but at the same time, with every caution, it gives him clean track in front of him.
It's Tyler up with a flat tire that time.
For that driver, he had run as high as 7th after starting in 23rd.
Goodness gracious. My back hurts. Now Shannon Babb to the pits. Your 4th place car to the pits. Wow.
Anybody up there, are you worried about your right rear tire? This track is fast tonight and punishing on the right rear tire.
Garrett Smith must be terrified at this point. My God.
This changed the complexion of the race.
Something that I love.
I don't know how many flat tires he has incurred here this year in 2022. As you see Shannon Babb down there.
It's like these posts. You know, like these posts that people make on Wikipedia and stuff, like wikis, where they put like schedules for NASCAR. I really like this. This one is for Orca, and it's actually shows like the schedule. I think they actually have over for Orca. Because I mean, Orca, they really don't have any changes to the schedule. Orca is not really a sport that changes the schedule often, so don't expect a lot out of them. But they do not change the schedule often. They do change it, but not often. Let's see if they have any changes to this mock schedule. They move some dates forward. Don't really know though. I love Orca's kind of like thing that they do. Well, like they have a race on one day. Well, it does have on this mock schedule. But they have like one race on one day, and then 2 days later they race again. That is the most beautiful thing in the history of beautiful things. Yeah, it's on YouTube. I don't know why Orca has like a 1 day break in between the races. I kind of like it because it's between Orca's going to Illinois. I don't know why they have, but I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Hey! I don't know. Ty Gibbs got a penalty because of a dang. Well, I mean, his crew chief did. Hey, we'll take anything with Gibbsy Wibsy. Okay, back green. I mean, Garrett Smith. Garrett Smith. With all these dang tire failures that we're seeing, I think he's got to be worried in some way. Because these people are just blowing tires. We're going to have another caution, because now Zach Dunn just blew a tire. Okay, so now runners is going to blow tires. So now we're going to get real to the point where things are just going to go crappy.
Think about it. He's leading the Dirt Track World Championship. He could be $100,000 richer in 12 laps. And he's got some of the best in the business right behind him. Joan pulls off the race.
I'm going crazy.
it's hard to see that right rear exactly.
I cannot believe that NASCAR today,
Overton, you know,
the caution they had, well, a guy saved it.
you know, they know better and move to kind of pull up to him.
Because Trevor Main had a similar save to Brandon Jones, but yeah, there's no caution. Yeah, you throw a yellow for that, but don't throw a yellow for Burke is also going about 1 miles per hour, or literally them literally dying because of rain in Daytona, or Hutchins going off 5 miles per hour last year. Shay Hutchins, the fun. We love Shay Hutchins. Okay, never mind. That has nothing to do with what we're doing right now. We are back green here at Portsmouth. Portsmouth, whatever it's called. It's caution out again. Never mind. I don't. What is happening?
Because I believe if Carrier had a flat tire, he does get courtesy laps.
What the heck just happened?
Garrett Smith, Brandon Overton, Tim McCready, Chris Ferguson, Mike Marler, Hudson,
Just happened.
Earl Pearson Jr.
I'm confused on what just happened.
And Gilpin will now be your top 10.
And there is a reason why we're seeing single file restarts right now. I don't think we explained that. We are still over 10 to go, and that's traditionally when we go to the single file restarts. But because of the nature of this racetrack tonight, and it is really predominantly.
What the heck is Natalie Decker doing?
To not have an
Yeah, Natalie Decker looks terrifying. She looks like she has more plastic surgery than one of the Kardashians. It's dang unbelievable. Why is that? Well, yeah, I think I Speedway had the last race last night with the
Go back into the hot pit.
what about was cool. Okay, that's nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. We're back green. Garrett Smith pulls away now. I mean, he can just. Good God, Tim McCready.
Whoa!
He just sent it, and he sent it real nice. And now it's time for another move. Because now Garrett Smith is going to deal with this year's and last year's champion, who's on the god-danged move.
Out of North Carolina, Mike Marler's still there as well in the top 5 of the 157.
So what are you thinking on the
My God. Here comes Mike Marler. He doesn't give a single dang in the world. He is going for 4th. 10 laps to go for Garrett Smith. Brandon Overton has a flat tire.
rear tire down in the Wells Motorsport 76 with 10.
This is gonna get good. Okay, since we're on the caution for Brandon Overton, I'll be right back.
That was the reason why that right there was going flat.
A rash of tires going down late in the Dirt Track World Championship, changing the complexion of this race and putting more and more pressure on young Garrett Smith. Overton led a good chunk of the race last year, finished in second, but there you see the right rear down on the CrossFit Overton 76.
10 laps to go. It'll be Garrett Smith, Tim McCready now second. Ferguson will now be third. Mike Marler fourth. O'Neill fifth. Pearson sixth. Davenport seventh. Gilpin eighth. Ninth, Jimmy Owens. 10th, Dalton Wilson.
And now there are only 8 drivers on the lead lap. Jonathan Davenport being scored. I believe that's what it is. No,
Yep, Davenport will be
Eighth.
eighth. No, he'll be seventh.
Seventh because
Overton was
Overton.
third. Yes. Now, shout out to Devin Gilpin. I mean, he's run a good race. He's been on the top 10 this entire way. He's making the second World Championship.
Okay, I'm back.
race. He's on a pure
Oh, goodness gracious.
home track. Chad Stapleton won the points this year. Gilpin, 4-time champion there at Brownstown.
Who Kevin LePage who?
Drivers to do that in the history, the 70-year history of Brownstown Speedway.
we were there at Brownstown just a few weeks ago for the Jackson 100. 2 great days of racing at that famed racetrack.
Devin Gilpin, multi-time.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend wrecking half the field on lap 1.
Champion, the all-time winningest modified driver in Brownstown history, Bob. 10 to go.
This is the final race for 2022, but we're already looking ahead and looking forward to Georgia, Florida Speed Weeks, and that'll kick off at Golden Isle.
Speaking of Speed Weeks, will I film Speed Weeks? Who knows? Things will get real, though.
All-Tech Raceway.
We have Golden Isles, Bubba, All-Tech East Bay, which I thought was a track that was getting tore down. I guess not. But it's about to get good. We have tire failures galore, and Garrett Smith, he's probably terrified at this point. A lot of people blow tires every which way. I'm blowing them left, right, center. I thought something bouncing on that tank core. I thought anyway. What about green? Can Garrett Smith hold off your reigning series champion, your reigning defending champion of the world? Yes, I watch WWE too.
Marler and Ferguson, Chris running in third, Mikey in fourth. Down the back straightaway. Could that have been the shot that McCready needed?
I don't even know what's happened. Garrett Smith has led to the drop of the game, but Tim McCready's about to put some pressure on him. With only 9 laps to go in a race where people are blowing tires like crazy. And Tim McCready might be the last guy that Garrett Smith wants to deal with.
Last time around, Bob, and Garrett Smith stretching it out.
Never mind, think of what I just said. Garrett Smith is just going to drop the wheels off it.
He gives Marler a little glimmer of hope every time he enters the corner. He's entering just a little bit higher than Marler has traditionally been, just a little bit higher on the racetrack.
7 laps to go until Garrett Smith has the biggest one of his career.
Double box we go. You see the gap between first and second on the left-hand side of your screen.
And it's honestly a shock this race is on almost an hour, because my goodness, it feels like it's been longer than that.
On that right rear, it's down to 7/10 of a second. McCready could have taken
6 to go. McCready took a 10th off that lead that Smith has.
For Garrett Smith, can he lead all the way? Only one driver in the last 10 years has done it.
5 to go for Garrett Smith. Tim McCready is just going to run me in the state of Texas.
We're keeping our eyes peeled right here with 5 laps to go.
Is McCready making I thought McCready's running the top. I thought that's why he was getting such big runs. But no, he is just getting those runs like crazy. 4 to go for Garrett Smith. It's going to be a barn burner because McCready is moving.
18-year-old trying to hold on for dear life here in Portsmouth.
Garrett Smith is probably terrified at this point. He has a 2-time champion in his mirror. So he is going to drive the wheels off it. 3 to go for Garrett Smith. You better have a 19-year-old as a 48-year-old. A guy that's never won a race. Oh, that was a problem. Oh, the 22 has a tire down. Can he get into the pits? Caution is out. With 3 laps to go. This is the shot that Tim McCready needs as caution is out with 3 laps to go. Wow.
I was thinking, do you think maybe McCready wanted it to stay green, didn't you? I think he just thinking that. I don't know.
But, Garrett Smith can have some great restarts. So I think Garrett Smith, McCready has been just doing some stuff as well, but Garrett Smith, I think he's supposed to drop at the green, and there's only 3 laps to go, so.
Definitely a little bit different handling characteristic for
Oh.
Garrett Smith's car those last couple of
Oh.
months.
Oh, I thought he had tire down. So, but.
You gotta be nervous. As they say, you hear everything, like in NASCAR, you hear everything going with that car, and you think something's going wrong there.
Garrett Smith.
It's right rear again.
A what? Does Garrett Smith have a... Garrett Smith has a tire down. Does he?
Ferguson right rear, he was running in third.
This ain't looks like there's something wrong with Garrett Smith.
Heartbreak continues.
So does he have a tire down? Is there something going wrong with that number 10 machine?
First race since the
If so, that would probably be the biggest heartbreak I've ever seen. He's led every lap, 3 to go, and if he would blow a tire with this many to go, that would be a heartbreak.
That weekend. So Mike Marler will now be third, Hudson O'Neal fourth, Pearson fifth, Davenport sixth, Gilpin will be seventh, Owens eighth, Ricky Thornton Jr., where did he come from? He's up to ninth, and Dalton Wilson.
I mean, Donnie Lee and John West Henley both won races, so can't really talk that much.
Right, I'm as nervous as you are. I'm as nervous as Garrett Smith is.
So, Garrett Smith, either way, I hope this man gets paid, because, I mean, this is probably the most terrified that he's ever been. Green to go, 3 to go. Did I say green to go? 3 laps to go, we have one slowing. Just watch out, because there is someone that car put it to the pits. Garrett Smith is out of here. He's starting to pull away.
For that young race car driver.
Coming to 2 laps to go.
Yeah, he's stretching it out, Bob.
2 to go for Garrett Smith. What a night. What a night of racing. And Garrett Smith is just hoping he gets that white flag. Oh boy. David Gilbert has a tire down, coming to the white flag. White flag, caution is out. Goodness gracious, why did we just cause? David Gilpin with a tire down, and it's just about to get ridiculous.
He was running in eighth and a right rear tire down on that Don Fleetwood rocket his grandfather owns that.
We're about to get stupider than Derek Hope's niece, or whatever the world. It's gonna get good.
Garrett Smith wins this tonight. He's got nerves of steel. He's had to overcome all of these restarts late in the going here at Portsmouth. Gilpin, the latest victim of a warning, and now cut right rear tire.
David Gilpin is talented. I can guarantee that. And I've only seen this guy race like 3 times. So, that just shows you some stuff.
Jonathan Davenport, by the way, that 49 now up to 6th. Davenport, who started in 20th, the number 1 dirt late model driver in America with 21 victories.
How is Jonathan Davenport even inside the top 10?
The Dirt Track World Championship.
I mean, with all these people that are...
I don't know what else to say.
I mean, there's more people... I mean, there's been blown... Oh, God. There's been more blown tires tonight than there's been anything. And it's really funny.
$100,000. Can Garrett Smith lead all 100 laps? It's ironic. Scott Lundquist is the only driver here at Portsmouth in this race that has ever done it. He did it 7 years ago.
Let's do this one more time. Who will win? Smith, McCready, or someone else? What about Green?
White checkered. Here we go.
2 laps ago until Garrett Smith does something that the person that pretty much mentored him around this track, Scott Brooks, has done 3 times. Garrett Smith is out of field. He's coming to the white flag. Garrett Smith, show him the white flag. He has led to the drop of the green, and by God, he's about to do it again. Garrett Smith down the backstretch. He lives down the street from me, and my God, he's about to do something that... Goodness, for the first time in his career, Garrett Smith is a winner with the Lucas Oil Late Model Series. Garrett Smith has won the Dart World Track Championship at Portsmouth.
Wow. We saw history made tonight here at Portsmouth.
But there's 2 bit of business to go.
But he has a few more bits of business to settle. The Tech and the Droop. If he can pass both of those, he is going to score the victory. What a showing by Garrett Smith. I mean, my goodness.
We are still live through BAV TV on FLORACING. And we will keep you updated with the progress for Garrett Smith, who will now head to the scales.
Okay, as soon as we figure out if he wins, we will going to turn the stream off because I'm just tired. So here comes Garrett Smith. He's going to take it to the Tech. Well, I don't even know what he's doing really. Don't do burnouts yet because you're not been scored to win it yet.
Think about it, Bob. Clean sweep if it happens.
Oh my, yes.
Overall,
If you're just going to whine about the racing, then don't watch.
All-star fast time qualified.
It's simple. If y'all going to whine about what happens, don't watch it. It's simple.
And with Scott Blue,
Idiots.
helping him out. Yeah.
Good God.
Oh yeah. Will there be a green light?
Will the green light be on or not? And the guy that mentored him is pretty much the guy that has more red lights than anybody, so.
A lot of these guys push the gray area. Hopefully for Garrett Smith.
Here we go.
To go. The fans waiting with anticipation.
I mean, that guy in that Let's Go Brandon shot has balls of steel, I'm just going to tell you. The thing we do live in the South, well, okay, by the way, that's not actually a Brandon Overton shot. That's not one of those stupid joke shots. I mean, it's still a stupid joke shot. So will Garrett Smith be, this better be official, and will he get that giant globe? Or will it just go to Tim McCready, because why not? We're going to still wait a minute. We're still doing the droop. Fans still waiting. Oh, goodness gracious. It's going to be fun. Still waiting. The group has still not been finalized yet. Makes no sense what I just said.
rocket chassis, Vic Hill Racing engine under the hood. McCready good.
McCready is passed. He's going to be scored with second. As of now.
Coming back to the live TV audience on MAV TV as well as you continue to watch the stream through FLORACING.
Okay.
The anticipation is building. Garrett Smith, 19 years old, wins the race, takes the checker, but now has to go.
He still not came out of droop area yet. I'm still waiting. Hudsonia has been checked. So this is the unofficial results. Currently, Garrett Smith is scored the win, but things could change. Who knows?
Jonathan Davenport from 20th all the way up to 6th. Jimmy Owens also with a good rebound. He had a difficult weekend in 7th. Ricky Thornton Jr., last year's winner of the DTWC, and Hayes rookie Dalton Wilson in 9th, the top rookie in the show, and Brandon Shepard, 4-time winner of the DTWC.
DT Dutch Shack World Championship. I've been calling it wrong this whole time, haven't I? Oh, good God. I hate this.
We await Mike Marler and Garrett Smith. Garrett Smith was the last car to the scales, so again...
Garrett Smith has still not made it out. I'm actually kind of terrified.
And there is the trophy.
Good Lord. Want to be for a bit.
Expecting to hoist here tonight in Victory Lane. That trophy will go along with a $100,000 check from Carl Short and the Dirt Track World Championship.
We'll get him here eventually.
Here comes Garrett.
And it's official. Garrett Smith is the winner of the Dirt Track World Championship. I need to get that crap right. I've been calling it wrong this whole time. What a night of racing! And we're going to cut the stream short because I do not feel like filming interviews. But Garrett Smith is the winner of the Dirt Track World Championship here at Portsmouth. A great night of racing. We'll see possibly whenever the world, my next possible whatever the world. But Garrett Smith wins. Great night of racing.
Connor Wade will talk to him. Cody Mallory making his way down through on the mini bike.